Alright, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job.
Geç bakalım.
The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network,
Avustralya'dan sonra
we
acaba
want
başka
you to
ülkelere
cross
mi
the
böyle
continent
yapacağız?
and link up key locations
Şey yok
using
mu
your
ya?
Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way
Bölümler
to the closest
geçtikçe
city to here, West Fort Knott.
daha da ilginçleşmeye
Charlie will
başlıyor.
brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Ben hani şimdi de söylüyorum. Destek 2 bozmaz.
Your
Hikaye
first
olsun.
destination is home to
Optimasyon
what they're
olsun. Alın
calling
bana.
the government. They seek to establish a new
Bir de bu çıktı
administration to
arasının
fill the
başımıza.
void left by Australia's collapse. As the
Yapay ses
concept
mi
of
desek,
formal
ne desek?
governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. Alright, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Bu oyunda çok hoşuma giden de şu. Ara sahne giriyor ya hani film gibi. Heh. Uzun sürüyor, o hoşuma gidiyor. Buraya geç abi, geç.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite.
Aracımız
Its
var.
analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
İlgili. Bakalım neler varmış. Yeni olmuş. Bak burada değiştirmişler. Bence gayet güzel şeyler yapmışlar abi. Oyuna kusuru yok. Crimson Desert'ı da oynarız da bilmiyorum nasıl şey. Onu da oynayabilir mi yani Crimson Desert? Bakalım. Önümüzde oynanacak oyunlar da var. Onu seç ya. Aman. Tamam. Sen bana bundan bir tane daha ver. Tamam, kalsın şimdi. Silahımız var mı? Yok mu kahve için? Şunu alalım o zaman. Görevi almamışız, baksana. Boş. Ne yapıyor gelsin. He almışız lan, tamam anam. Gidebiliriz. Evet.
That's the place, huh?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected.
Bak bayrağı da.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Şarjını da geldim. Gelelim. Aracımızı da şarj ettik mi şarj? Güzel olacak.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you?
Eski başkanı yine bana benzettim bak, maske
Cut
var
straight
ya.
through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery.
Yaratıklar saldırıyor. Normal yani. Sürebiliriz
Must
hocam.
have been a tough journey for you. But as long as we get what we need,
Sorma.
we'll accept it with a smile.
O yaratık bizi düşürüp hani şey yapacağız sandık. Savaşacağız sandık. Hani kendimizi verip bıraktık öyle.
Like ever, already put that decontamination unit. The chiralium levels had really gotten it. Anyway,
Yazılar görünüyor, o yüzden
Go ahead and
geçiyorum.
connect
Ses sadece. Heh. Süreyi de bağladık. Oo, ne o? Polası ya. Pek kullanmıyorum onu ya. Ben normalde hani diğer silah kullanıyorum.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yazılım güncellemesi de yaptık.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the death stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what... To support your efforts, use it to the best of your... Before I forget, there's a request to... I know you're eager to hit the road. It's a delivery for the... He's an old ally. He's also a crack shop, but after this and that, can be a hard man to please. Data and schematic should help us all I'll forward this request.
That was excellent work, Sam.
Teşekkürler
With the
yaparız
government
ya.
now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, the Associated Order, this one, access the
Burayı bağladık, şimdi bir de görev verdi.
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Ha yan oğlum bu ana.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared Porter's suit. We've also provided... Moving forward, try experimenting with your options.
Ben ihtiyacım olan başka var mı? Var. Ne sipariş var? Bunu da al abi.
This cargo has been designated breakable.
Ha. Lan mı götürüyor?
All ready for you.
Not inclined to take stock of your armaments?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead. Okay.
Bir dakika. Şunu müsaade edebiliyoruz burada.
Counting on you.
Construction process now complete. Sam, look. There are wild animals nearby. Such creatures are rare and precious. Friends to be protected.
Elevating chiral network coverage.
This must be their territory. Brigands.
sana. Al bunu da. O mükemmel olmuş. Böyle daha mantıklı olmuş. Biz hani böyle değildi. Kamp gibi yerleri vardı. Bak burada da böyle. Güzel olmuş.
You reporter? Those brigands, are they all gone? Wow, this is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. You put on a clinic out there. Well done. You seem like a porter. Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
Bomba atar bak olabilir.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Online, this ought to do wonders for our more accurate data. Ever since some fear of it may also, if you can bring anyway. Now we can't thank you before you go. And in recognition between the harsh, but there's no short. You can review. You'll find a new bet. You could. Anyway, best wishes and such.
That's some good work, the DHV McJallop. You'll be able to pick. But before that, I imagine you're both pretty tired.
Order completed. Well done.
Nasıl oldu? Yan görev herhalde. Abi şuraya gidiyor. Şurada görev oluyor.
Sam, about the tar current, our scans, it's hardly in. When you're ready, the client, and I can't, don't let us down. Hey Sam, the disruptor device, you should have no trouble whatsoever destroying. Alternatively, you can use your ring terminal to be advised that, and that everyone, no doubt there, in light of this development, this way you, that's all the information. We're counting on you, Sam.
Sam, is your arsenal looking a little light, or is it just me?
Okay.
Zaten yeter, tamam.
Central network coverage.
Good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. And don't forget to collect your things before moving on.
biraz daha fazla.
in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Oh, you look okay. Glad you can make it. All right. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. Look at the shine on this. Hot damn. I'll definitely have more work. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay. You...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is really something.
Kız mısın erkek mi?
I'm part of
Sesini
the
de erkeğe
chiral
benziyor ama.
network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so... Yeah. So about the recording. But there's something... Anyway, I'll send you updates via the... Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got there. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I lost some cargo. I've tracked it. The request. Anyway.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, so I think it's only fit. Anyway, we've received a number. For one, a Tara, a group of figures clad in red, and a large, needless to say. So we can't. We've got no. The correspond. I've got a feeling a different.
Ana diyor bak bunu öyle olmayanları geçiyoruz. Bizim işimiz ana yine abi. Hikaye oynuyoruz ya. Hop. Bir tane buradan ver hocam. Aracımızı şarj ederiz. Tamam.
have sufficient means to defend yourself?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Stretch my legs.
Bakalım bunda.
Now then.
Yapabiliriz zaten.
Construction process now complete.
Hızla. Hızla.
Head out
Hızla
now.
kaldırıyor.
Wait till it's full. Pull up. Let's get going then.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Yine mi çiziyoruz abi? Güzel geldi. Leap gir. Darbe askeri.
Well, now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Look how you still alive.
Hiç mi lan bu?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side.
School.
Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. Now what, you just lug in that coffin or
Suratının nasıl hasta? Demin surat gülüyordu.
going on a walkabout?
Nasıl maskesi var lan öyle?
Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough-and-tumble methods? Can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight. Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt.
I'm afraid that weapon is ineffective against mechs. We'll need to rely on something else instead. Sam, can you hear me? Wake up! one seems to have done some damage. Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark. Are you injured, Sam? That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? Oh, we owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Oh, right. We need to assess the situation. I can tell you gave it your all. We appreciate the help. I hope we can continue. This moment's been a long... Please use your cube.
Dolman da batmış. Yani dolman da kirlenmiş, batmış diyorum. Çok güzel yapmışlar oyunu. Destek bozmamış abi, 10 numara.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent if we learn anything of... Thanks again for coming.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, Westford, a great achievement. However, only by connecting all, and by doing so, we are one step. The road ahead is... For now, though, please...
Order completed. Well done.
Tamam.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Yapanlar da kesinlikle bizim karşımıza çıkanlar. Açmayı ismi ya o.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Ugh.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope? Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the Corpus access via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
Kalp atıyor. Oo.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knot has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knot. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cash. Take these to the mine north of F1. And when you arrive there, submit. Next, if all go, you'll then need to deliver those materials. Consider making use of the monorail. Upon your arrival at F1, that's all there is to it. So begin plotting. On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo. If that sounds good to you, and when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it. Just remember that floating carrier.
another porter here. Since you brought this psych onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Ekran doluyor.
Not enough reason. Not enough reason. Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
Oha.
Now this is living.
Böyle yerlerde böyle geçiyor.
Keep it together.
Buradan devam edeceğiz arkadaşlar. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın.